Well, greetings to you, Owls fans. Scott Meyer showing up just a few minutes late. If you're already watching, you don't need me to tell you that. This is a tight ball game right here. 17-16, we are approaching the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. Reagan County JV versus Sonora JV. That shot is actually out of bounds. It hit the bracketing atop the backboard. I'll try to catch you up as best I can here. This is Hunter Hallmark ahead to Angel Martinez. Ball is kicked. So white ball inbounds at the baseline. Hunter Hallmark passing the ball in here. Sonora playing a 2-3 zone here, and the Owls passing around the perimeter looking for the holes in the zone like this. Eduardo Encinas, nice drive, solid finish, and the Owls in a, not exactly a full court press. Two-pointer is up, off the mark, rebounded by Flores. Hunter Hallmark pulls the three in and out, rebounded by Sonora. Ball is coming. Eduardo Encinas gets a piece of it. Sonora retains control. Timeout called by Coach Reyes. He's going to take a full timeout, so we'll see you in 60 seconds. Sonora running their version of a full court press across to Seth Soto. Angel Martinez keeps it this time, is off. Fraga with the rebound and the putback. And Encinas goes up high, just like a defensive back, sure enough. And now ahead to Angel Martinez. One man to beat. Layup is off. And Owls will retain possession here. All right, Alex Turner has gotten me some roster information here. So I should be able to get you names for the Sonora Broncos in addition to names for the Reagan County Owls. Interesting zone that Sonora runs here. They were running something that looked like a 2-3, and I'm not sure what they would call this one here. Encinas to Soto, pass now out of bounds. Inbounds here. Thrown inbounds by Taylor. Gets it across to Galvan. Also in the backcourt, this is Flanagan. Reyes in the front court along with Lozano. Good defensive pressure by Angel Martinez. Owls extending their man-to-man defense way out. Hunter Hallmark clears the rebound of the shot by Taylor. Hallmark's pass goes off a Sonora defender. And brought up now by Flanagan. Sonora has trouble with the pass. Reyes trying to save it. Goes out of bounds. And I believe this is Torres checking in now for the Owls. Encinas in the lane now, dumps it off to Seth Soto. Eduardo Encinas, excellent pass. Encinas now with the steal and the breakaway. One man to beat, and he beats him. And traveling is called. Dragged his pivot foot just a little bit. Contreras now checking into the game along with Flores. Owls have a deep bench. Coach Reyes likes to use it. The more guys you have that can defend, the more you can play these pressure defense sets. And of course, a hallmark of Owl basketball this year is getting points off of turnovers. Here's Flores, passed up the three. Owls should be able to find some of those shots against this zone. Flores now drives, and he hits the layup. .30 seconds remaining. Angel Flores called for a foul. This will be Flanagan. No, I'm sorry. This will be Lozano at the line shooting two with 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Of course, this ball game will be followed up by Varsity Boys versus Sonora right here at Mary Tatum Gymnasium. Still time for you to get over here if you want to watch varsity basketball tonight on Tuesday night in Big Lake, Texas. I think they list the game time as 7:30, but usually they just run a certain amount of time in between games and then just start when they're ready. So you might not want to count on a 7:30 start time. It might start a little bit earlier than that. Screen and roll up top, but Contreras breaks up the pass. Gets the ball knocked away from behind, but good defensive play. 9 seconds remaining. See what the Owls run out of the inbounds here. 7-6-5. Encinas to Hallmark. Flores is going to get his shot up, and it doesn't go off of the back rim, just missed it. So we're entering halftime. The Owls JV is carrying in a 25-17 lead and a perfect record in district basketball this year. So come back for the second half in, looks like 7 minutes. third quarter action, just the beginning now of the second half. JV basketball here on a Tuesday night. Reagan County JV boys up 25-17 against the Sonora Broncos JV. Owls coming out with some defensive intensity. Good help defense by Encinas. Three-pointer is good to cut the lead to 5. Encinas across to Angel Martinez, who will take it in the lane. A little runner just off the mark. Angel Mateo with the steal and the layup. These guys jump passing lanes. Just know that that'll keep happening. Encinas nearly got to that one. Three-pointer is up, off the mark. Angel Mateo knocks it away. Angel Martinez commits the hustle foul. Certainly no reprimand from Coach Reyes on that. That's just a hustle play there. Yes, he committed the foul. And good ball denial. Eduardo Encinas coming in. Reverse layup, up and good. Pretty play from the defensive end of it to the conversion on the offensive end of it. And here come the Owls. Pressure. Out of bounds off of Sonora. So turnover created for the Owls with the pressure defense. Martinez threading the needle to Flores. Flores, little jumper off the mark, trying to get it back, and now the Owls retreat into defense. Three-pointer is up, off the mark. Long rebound comes out to Flanagan. Good passing. Flanagan's layup is just off the mark. And good hustle rebound by Lozano. Working hard underneath. Hallmark gets it ahead to Encinas. 3-on-2 now for the Owls. Pass is off of Angel Mateo's hands and out of bounds. Broncos a little hesitant on this end of the floor. Still not quite sure what they want to do to break the press. Flanagan stepped out of bounds. Officials are waiting for Flanagan as he grabs his ankle. They want to make sure he's okay before they give the go-ahead. Flanagan and coach say play on. Hallmark to Encinas. Corner three, a little bit short. Big rebound by Angel Flores. Putback is off. Angel Mateo takes away the rebound and gets a bucket of his own. Now he has to hustle back on defense. Gets there in time. Angel Flores clears out the rebound here, and the Owls fumble it out of bounds. They'd like a chance to do that little play over again, but they won't get one. Not yet. Lozano to bring it in for the Broncos. Angel Flores shot block. Hunter Hallmark shot block. Great work on defense from these Owls. Encinas has his pass stolen. Broncos on the break now, and Hallmark wisely lets them get the layup instead of the foul plus the layup. Ball ahead to Flores. 2-on-1 now. Angel Flores will take it himself. Broncos push to the middle. Eduardo Encinas says no. And foul is called on the shot. Let's see who this foul is called on. It is called on Encinas. So 2 shots for Galvan. Seth Soto now checks into the game. Angel Botella will get a little bit of a break. Owls do indeed block out as per Coach Reyes' instructions. And Sonora in this kind of a 1-2-2. It looks like a little bit of a hybrid zone running. Eduardo Encinas got a little bit of a running start that time. Substitution in now. This is Lozano coming into the game. So here's the new strategy for the Broncos. Coming across the timeline. Getting a good look at it, but Seth Soto, good positioning to clear that rebound. Near steal at the top of the key. Angel Flores gets the pass off to Hallmark, who swings it over to Encinas. And rebounded by the Broncos. Owls having trouble getting back. Encinas does get back in time to get a shot block, and Angel Martinez pushes the other way. Waiting for everybody to show up. Hallmark just off the mark with that three-pointer. And Broncos have numbers again, not exactly numbers, but 2-on-2. Here goes Encinas. The pass is off to Soto for the finish. If we had a statistician who was keeping all the numbers, one of the ones I'd like to see is Eduardo Encinas' assists. Assists per game. I know he gets a lot of them. Three-pointer is up, off the glass and in. Timeout is called by the Sonora coach. Looks like a 60-second timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. Here we go, a minute and a half left in the third quarter. This quarter has just flown past. That was the first timeout taken by either team. 6-point lead for the Owls, who do bring into this game an undefeated record in district. Eduardo Encinas called for a travel here. Now, some officials will let him get away with that, and some of them won't. But he does take just kind of a little shuffle at the beginning and loves this one-on-one defense. He believes he can defend anyone in this district. Broncos do get it across court. Now a good pass and a foul for an and one. Lozano gets the bucket and the free throw attempt. Cortez is in the game now for the Owls. I don't know if I mentioned him yet. Substitutions. Angel Martinez trapped. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Just so you know, we do have two Lozanos, so I'm just calling Lozano for the Broncos. And a steal, and Broncos giving the Owls a taste of their own medicine here. A turnover from the defense turns into points for the offense, and now another turnover and a foul on the way to the basket by Angel Flores. So the Broncos have closed this to a 1-point game. I was going to give you first initials for the Lozano brothers, or cousins, I don't know. What I know is they both start with J. Now the Broncos retreat after a missed basket rebounded by Angel Flores. Angel Martinez in the lane. The runner is up and good. Owls needed that to break a mini scoring drought here. And Hunter Hallmark's going to get the steal here. 2-on-2. Hallmark takes it in and finishes. Angel Flores clears another rebound, gets it out quickly to Martinez. Martinez gets the shot up and off of the mark. 5-point lead for the Owls at the end of the third quarter. We will see you in 60 seconds for the start of the fourth. All right, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. It's a good ball game, 39-34. Owls' undefeated district record on the line here. And they've got 7 minutes to hold off this feisty Sonora Broncos team if they want to keep that record intact. Not the final game of the season. There's one more. Stanton comes into town on Friday. So if these JV Owls want to keep their spotless record, that was actually a pass that Hunter Hallmark rebounded off of the rim, takes advantage of that opportunity, extends the Owls' lead to 7. Angel Martinez hounding and hounding, gets the steal finally, goes in, and gets the bucket and one. A little spark, a little fire for the Owls here. It is fun to watch guys who love to play defense. Angel Martinez is one of those guys for sure. Loves to play defense. Free throw is off the mark. Hunter Hallmark goes for the steal, doesn't get it, but Angel Flores gets back. Ball is rolling around, and Angel Martinez goes on the floor to get it. So hustle all the way around. Hallmark dribbles into the zone. Angel Bateo saves the ball. And Cenas, this is going to be a travel this time. As Taylor inbounds. Inbounds to Flanagan, who wisely this time passes it across court, but the Broncos having trouble, get themselves stuck in the corner. Now out of the corner. Foul on the floor, and Cena's is going to be called for a blocking foul. Broncos will have an inbounds underneath their basket. Soto comes in for Encinas. That is the 5th team foul for Reagan County. Compared to only 1 foul for the Broncos, good discipline on defense for the Broncos. 1 foul this entire half. Encinas sits with 4 fouls. That's why Coach Reyes doesn't want him in here. It's going to be a foul on the perimeter. Reyes gets a hold. That's Reyes' first foul of the game. Hallmark, 3-pointer, nailed it. Hunter Hallmark has 14 on the night. Bateo tries to reach in for the steal. Flores trying to get the rebound. And white ball underneath. So here comes the pressure again from the Sonora Broncos. They extend this zone all the way out. Owls get into the middle and across. 3-on-3, Angel Flores into the lane. He got it. So definite spark for the Owls, and they're going to get another turnover here and another opportunity. So they came into this 4th quarter with a 5-point lead and have extended it now to 14. So a 9-0 run for Reagan County. Hallmark gets it in the low post. Soto gets the jumper up. Can't hit it. Cleared by Sonora. Flanagan passes. I think this is going to be off of Hunter Hallmark. So long passes from the Broncos, and those are always going to get contested by this particular Owls team. Even denying the pass on the entry. Good solid finish by Galvan, and Sonora wants a timeout. So, full timeout. See you in 60 seconds. Here, 4:39 remaining in this ball game. Owls currently have a 12-point lead, and the ball 90 feet from their own basket. Martinez around the corner does get fouled by Flanagan. Flanagan trying to hold some space with his arm instead of getting in front of his player. Hallmark passes up the three for a drive, then kicks it out. Martinez for the three. I thought maybe he'd get a shooter's roll on that. Hit the rim 3 or 4 times. Won't fall. Here's Soto. He's going to get called for a foul here. And he should. He was a little aggressive trying to get this pass. That's all right. It'll be Sonora ball out of bounds on the baseline. That is the 6th team foul for the Owls, so next foul puts Sonora in a 1-and-1 situation. Angel Mateo gets a rebound. And Sonora has now switched, running a man-to-man defense. Hunter Hallmark, the cut. Angel Mateo flies in and taps the rebound, but Sonora clears. Flores gets back in time to break up the pass. Soto saves it from going out of bounds, kicks it out to Hallmark, who's going to cross the timeline and then wait for reinforcements. Nope, sees a little opening. Nice little hesitation move by Hunter Hallmark. Didn't need a lot of opening there, just saw some space and took it. Owls back on defense. Flanagan with the jump stop. Jumper won't go. Angel Mateo outworking people on the boards as per usual. Martinez, crossover, gets in the lane. The runner is up, and it's short. Rebounded by Mateo. Put back is no good, and Sonora finally clears. 3 minutes and counting. Flanagan blocked by Hallmark. And in the effort to bring it back in, Sonora steps out of bounds on the sideline. So Hunter Hallmark with another shot block, and this one results in an Owl possession. Hallmark into Encinas, who's going to play these last 3 minutes with those 4 fouls. Hallmark, the cut, passes just a little behind him. Martinez trying to get it back now, commits the foul trying to do it, which is going to send Reyes to the line shooting 1-and-1. See guys do that a lot when you have a turnover on one end and get frustrated, try to get it back all in one shot. Solid effort from this entire Owls JV team, as they've been doing, of course, the entire season. They play hard. They're good defenders, excellent defenders. And they're aggressive, unselfish. Encinas like that. Encinas off to Flores. Ball is saved back under the Owls basket. Broncos have 2-on-1 if they take it. And good save and layup finished out by Flanagan. 2:07 and counting. Martinez across the timeline, gets into the lane, passes it off to Mateo for the 2. There's your unselfish play there. These guys don't care who gets the points. There's Encinas with a rebound now as well. So 52-39, a comfortable 13-point lead for the Owls. Not in a hurry to make anything happen here. Mateo comes to set the high screen. And the steal by Flanagan, looks up, but Encinas comes across to pick up that pass. I think that's going to be off of Encinas and out of bounds. Should be black basketball. But Encinas definitely stopped the break there off of that turnover. Reyes to inbounds. Flores on him. Flanagan, top of the backboard, and Cenas clears. 1-on-4 is a good time to pull it back out and wait for other teammates. So it's kind of all academic from here. I should call Abalos' name in now for the Broncos. Angel Flores lost control of his dribble, now has it taken away. And Cenas comes back though, gets another, I don't know if you call that a steal, I would call that a steal. That'd be another interesting stat to see how many steals this Owls JV team has. Martinez in, Flores in the corner, around to Hallmark. Hallmark's gonna drive and dribble right through and around. Used to call this a four corners offense when all you're trying to do is get the clock to run out. Owls coaching staff, I believe, calls this 5 out. And the only thing you really have to do is keep from turning it over. Bateo, Flores, 10 seconds and counting, and Cenas is gonna hold this as long as they'll let him. And that'll be the ball game. So intact is the Owls JV boys undefeated in district streak. They'll get one more chance to finish off the season without a district loss. They get that chance here on Friday night. Now, what's coming up here, of course, district basketball between Varsity Owls, Varsity Broncos. Looks like they're putting 10 minutes up on the clock, and we will get you back for introductions and all that kind of stuff. See you in about 10 minutes.
Watch your feet.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Big Lake, Texas, Reagan County Schools and Mary Tatum Gymnasium for tonight's contest between the Sonora Broncos and your own Reagan County Owls. And now for tonight's starting lineups for the Broncos. Number 3, senior, Elias Perez. 12, junior, Fernando Gonzalez. 14, senior, Brady Pavlechka. 20, freshman, Kale Sherrill. And 44, senior, Michael Morales. The Broncos are coached by Darian Evans, assisted by Nathaniel Ginsler. At this time, we ask that you please stand as we honor our country with the singing of the national anthem. Tonight, the national anthem will be sung by Kayla Myers.
Owl fans, there's your setup, there's the introductions, there's your Star-Spangled Banner. It is time to settle in front of your TV, your computer, in front of your phone, wherever you're picking up Owl basketball on FaceTube or Ubook, Facebook. How are those? Facebook? What are they, Alex? Facebook and YouTube, thank you. varsity basketball between visiting Sonora, the Broncos, and hometown Reagan County Owls. You heard the starting lineups. Perhaps you noticed that the Owls start 4 seniors and a junior. So these district games have a special meaning for this upperclassman heavy basketball team that the Owls put out here on the court. In terms of standings, the Owls share the district lead with Crane, and both teams have 2 games remaining in the district. The way this works, Christian Galindo clears the rebound. The way this works is if the Owls win out and the Golden Cranes win out, they'll be tied for the district lead, and they'll have what they call a play-in game to determine who gets the #1 seed out of this district. Juan Martinez three-pointer is off and rebounded by the Broncos. This is Cale Sherrill, a freshman, getting a start for the Broncos. Joined out here by Elias Perez, Fernando Gonzalez, Brady Velvechka, and Michael Morales. Velvechka, baseline jumper, no, and rebound, Logan Knight. Broncos get back quickly. Broncos in a zone, kind of. Owls held back a little bit to see what's the best way to attack this zone, and there you go, find those open spots. Jaden Gonzalez, ton of confidence because he's been playing so well. Comes right in, hits that bucket off of the glass. Good passing by the Broncos, but one too many passes, they don't get the shot up yet. Jaden Gonzalez, trap out front now with Galindo going after Elias Perez. Jump ball is called, which is certainly an acceptable result as far as Coach Brown is concerned. Certainly by now, teams know when they come to play the Owls, they're going to be met with this man-to-man defense. The Owls certainly have the athletes to pull off man-to-man defense with all of this aggression that they play with. This is going to be I think this is a correct call. This is a jump ball. Logan Knight essentially got a shot block there. Jump ball is the call, and Owls turn on the change of possession. Martinez trying to get it in the low post here. Denied by Velvechka. Low post once more for Logan Knight. This time he's going to pass out of it, and the Owls will swing it around one more time, make that zone work. Nearly got the pass in again to Logan Knight. And, yeah, I think this is I was just about ready to say, looks like they're going to let him play tonight. Foul is called on Logan Knight. So the Broncos backcourt is Sherrill, the freshman, and Perez, the senior. There's the steal for Logan Knight. Good anticipation, jump in that passing lane. Martinez trying to get in before the Broncos get set on D, but they do get back quickly. Logan Knight, low post, passes out. Owls are gonna find. I thought maybe they'd get an open three-pointer out of that. Very patient on the offensive end. Trying not to rush anything in particular. There's the passing. Martinez, three ball is off. And passes, Jaden Gonzalez has the ball knocked away but off of his knee. That's why we've got Bronco basketball now. Sherrill and Perez. Velvetchka's pass is stolen by Elijah Gonzalez. 3-on-3, but the Owls will push this. You know they will. Elijah Gonzalez can't quite get in there. Jump ball is going to be called on this rebound. It's a good move by Elijah Gonzalez. Just couldn't quite get the finish there. Sherrill. Perez to the middle. Galindo getting the hand in there. Velvetchka handles it. Until another jumping of the passing lane for the Owls. Steal for Jaden Gonzalez. Juan Martinez goes up. Has the ball knocked away. Substitutions now. Jackson Carroll comes in for the Broncos. Jackson Carroll, a junior. And the two freshmen check in for Reagan County. Number 4, Raymond Saldivar. Number 5, AJ Avalos. Saldivar, three-pointer, clean. Lined it up and drilled it. Oh, Saldivar nearly gets the steal again. Perez dribbles around the corner, throws up a crazy shot. AJ Avalos comes out with the rebound, then has the ball stripped. Saldivar, I was sure Saldivar was going to get called for a foul here. Lots of contact with Fernando Gonzalez. Sherrill inbounds to Perez. And a reset now for the freshman guard. This is Munguia also in for the Broncos, by the way. Sonora not afraid to run deep into their bench. Not quite as senior heavy as the Owls. Here's a steal by Raymond Saldivar. Galindo, three ball. Logan Knight the rebound and the putback. Owls pressure forces the turnover again, and the Owls look to extend their 7-point lead. De La Fuente now in for the Broncos. Pressure from Jaden Gonzalez and causes a turnover. Score that however you want in the scorebook. But Owls' defense is hard to deal with. Logan Knight receives the inbounds pass in the low post, stumbles with it. He gets called for a travel. He just lost his footing in there a little bit, that's all. Here's the trap. Sherrill tries to dribble out of it, now tries to pass out of it. And Broncos across the timeline. A little slow trying to get those passes across, but still maintain possession. Perez comes up short. End of the first quarter, and the Owls pitching a shutout. It's 9-0. We'll be back in 1 minute. Start of the second quarter for the Owls Broncos. And Broncos trying to throw a little bit of a defensive wrinkle at the Owls, and Elijah Gonzalez says no problem. Fifth Owl to score this evening. Trap in the corner, causing disruption, but not a turnover yet. We'll call it not a turnover yet. Sherrill dribbles around it this time, gets the ball across the timeline to Perez, who's going to dribble into the lane, meet some resistance. Juan Martinez not going to let him have anything easy. Jump ball goes to Sonora. Inbounded by Sean Munguia. Juan Martinez called for a foul out here on the perimeter. Fancy dribbling by Sherrill. But Owls defense still keeps these guys on the perimeter. High screen. Owls keep their man instead of switching. That's a nice finish. Points on the board now for Sonora. Owls swing it around the perimeter. High screen from Avalos. Martinez out to Elijah Gonzalez. Corner three, drained it. Elias Perez, a little runner in the lane, rebounded by A.J. Avalos. Juan Martinez still wants to push pace. Around the perimeter again. Logan Knight with the screen this time, and Sherrill knocks the pass away and settles up top. And now Perez will run from the point. Martinez will have to be careful out there. Don't want to pick up a cheap second foul. That is actually white ball. I think that just went off of Sean Munguia's own fingertips. Velvechka checks back in. He's joined by Fernando Gonzalez, Jackson Carroll, Sherrill, and De La Fuente. Sherrill, good anticipation. Juan Martinez coming underneath, affects the shot. Saldivar ahead to Avalos, who finds himself with an opportunity. Jaden Gonzalez gets the rebound. I'm going to go with my original assertion that they're letting him play. Ball is out of bounds. Sherrill had a little trouble with it and rolled over it and kicked it out of bounds and all kinds of stuff. All right, a different look from the Broncos in the full court here in the defense. Martinez is going to have to get it across the timeline. He does. Elijah Gonzalez dribbles out of the trap. Corner for Saldivar. Inside to Jaden Gonzalez. Now around to Elijah Gonzalez, who's going to drive, pass it out to Saldivar. Corner three is short, rebounded by De La Fuente. Pass ahead to Sherrill, who has to track it down just to grab it. Jaden Gonzalez gets on the floor. No surprise to anyone. He thinks every loose ball belongs to him. There's Gonzalez in the middle. That one won't fall, but Elijah Gonzalez ends up with the three ball, and it is true. So Owls still cooking, 17-2. We'll be right back. All right, we're in the middle of the second period, and the Owls have a commanding lead here. I do have some information for you about varsity girls basketball. As you may know, the Lady Owls finished in 4th place in the district, meaning they qualified for a playoff spot. Top 4 teams in the district qualify for a playoff spot. So here's your information about that. Jim Ned will be the Lady Owls' opponent. Here's a steal for Galindo. Passes out of the double team. Owls have numbers. Martinez, I was sure he traveled there, but they're letting him play tonight. So Thursday night ball game, Reagan County Lady Owls versus Jim Ned. This is going to be interesting now that he got called for travel here. Versus Jim Ned. The game is scheduled for 7:30 at the Janelle Center in San Angelo. Now you may know that they've had some troubles in San Angelo, situation with water and whatnot. So it's possible that if they're still having trouble Thursday, that we'll need an alternate location for that game. But at this point, it's scheduled for Thursday evening at 7:30 at the Janelle Center. So Reagan County Lady Owls, first playoff game in a little while. Pretty exciting for those girls, especially with all the seniors on that team to have earned that playoff spot. Galindo comes up with a steal here, ahead to Elijah Gonzalez. Elijah Gonzalez is already in double figures. Velvechka, a nice little finish in the lane. And Sonora settles into their 2-3 zone. I do not yet have streaming information for that Thursday night game, but I believe the intent would be that we would be able to bring you that Thursday night game on the same Facebook, YouTube venues, platforms that we've been doing all of this on. Did I get it right, Alex? Facebook, YouTube? Okay, I got it right that time. AJ Avalos thought about it. Patient. 3 ball on the wing is off, and AJ Avalos another rebound. Elijah Gonzalez has his crossover stripped by Sherrill. AJ Avalos is going to chase him down, but wisely let him hit the layup instead of fouling him down there. You don't want to risk an and one in a game like this. De La Fuente comes up to make a nice play to break up that pass. Logan Knight, Raymond Saldivar back into the ball game. And Alex Renteria now into the game for the Sonora Broncos. I think that means they're using the whole bench. 9 or 10 ball players on my list have been in here for the Broncos. Elijah Gonzalez, not that time, but Jaden Gonzalez is right there for the rebound and the putback. Owls nearly get another steal with the pressure defense. Sherrill trapped along the sideline, gets it out. Going to have to deal with a trap again. And, boy, Saldivar wanted that. Galindo came out with it. Saldivar's going to get the chance here. Little left-handed layup, nice soft touch for Raymond Saldivar. And a timeout called by Sonora. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. 1:27 remaining in the first half of this ball game. A district matchup between the visiting Sonora Broncos and the hometown Reagan County Owls, as Coach Bauckham says in his introductions. Velvetchka gets the Broncos quickly across this time, but it's going to be a travel on Renteria. Trying to find the man underneath the bucket. He was making the right play, just got ahead of himself just a little bit. And Saldivar now running the point for the Owls. High post. Logan Knight has his pass stolen away. Christian Galindo commits the foul. Coming after the ball took Velvetchka out at the legs. The board shows 4th team foul for the Owls. I believe that is correct. Sherrill dribbles through the double team. That was Perez who tried to get it through. Shot block. Here comes Jaden Gonzalez. Jaden Gonzalez a little bit off tonight on the offensive side of things. He's had a lot of shots that he's used to hitting that are not falling tonight. But boy, he's making up for it everywhere else. Owls give up a fast break layup on the other end. De La Fuente comes in to break that one up. So the Owls need to settle down a little bit here. Galindo, 3-ball from the wing. That puts 6 Owls in the scoring column so far. Perez runs into a double team. Velvetchka picks up his dribble. Now high post. De La Fuente. Elijah Gonzalez going to clear that rebound. Good positioning as the quarter comes to the end. So we're at halftime of this ball game. Owls out comfortably, 26-10. So we're going to halftime. It looks like they're putting 10 minutes on the halftime clock. We'll see you on the other side of that. We are back to third quarter action at Mary Tatum Gymnasium, Big Lake, Texas. Reagan County High School. District matchup between the district leading Reagan County Owls and the visiting Sonora Broncos. Here we go, 26-10 is our score. Martinez, a little hesitation dribble. Owls patient on offense. Gonzalez at corner three. This one is off, rebounded by Velvechka. And the Owls content to pick up man-to-man at the other end. Morales, the high screen. He rolls. Owls recover quickly. This time the Owls do have to switch, and Logan Knight gets his hand in there and gets a shot block to boot. Fantastic defensive play by Logan Knight. Galindo gets it down in the low post. Elijah Gonzalez has to pull it out. Here's the swing, and that ball was partially blocked, and Logan Knight found it and put it home. There's that screen and roll again. Owls switch. Broncos take advantage. Nice cut on the weak side. Trap comes to Galindo. Calmly passes out of it. Logan Knight down low. Martinez. Owls passing around and around and around. Martinez finds Elijah Gonzalez. Back out to Martinez. And now they're going to run X. Well, if that's how X works, that's fantastic. Elijah Gonzalez shooting the lights out tonight. Here's the steal from Galindo. Saves it along the baseline, gets it ahead to Jaden Gonzalez. There's the finish for Jaden. 6 points tonight for Jaden Gonzalez. Picks up Cheryl early on. Now the Owls have to get back in defense. Velvechka, they collapse on him. Shot is blocked. And foul is going to be called on Logan Knight. So free throws for Velvechka. Substitution, Sean Munguia comes in. Lane violation on the shooter. In case you're wondering what that rule is, everyone who is around the lane, well, there's two sets of rules. One, if you are a rebounder lined up alongside the lane. And then the other rule for everybody else, meaning everybody else outside the three-point line. Elijah Gonzalez, 2 more. He's up to 15. So on the free throw, if you're rebounding on the side of the lane, you can't enter the lane until the ball leaves the shooter's hand. if you're the shooter, or another fast break for the Owls. Left-handed layup by Christian Galindo. Easy conversion. The shooter and everyone behind the three-point line, none of them can cross their line until the ball hits the rim. So that's what that violation was called. Juan Martinez fakes the pass, gets the layup. Owls are rolling. So the Owls open up the third quarter on a 13-2 run. It's kind of fun to watch them put together the streaks like that. And as always, hope you're not tired of hearing me say it, it's the defense that gets the turnovers that creates the points. That would be a stat that I bet you Coach Brown is keeping track of. How many points do we get off of turnovers? So that'll be a big number for these Owls. Perez weaving in and out of traffic, gets into the lane, passes out to Carroll, who hits a little baseline jumper. Galindo trapped along the sideline, passes out calmly. Martinez to Elijah Gonzalez in the corner. This one's short, rebounded by Logan Knight. Easy putback for the senior post. Perez gets inside. His shot goes off. Now he gets a good pass to Velvechka. So good persistence by the senior Perez. Ends up with an assist. There's your Logan Knight pass on the receiving end of those. Elijah Gonzalez with an assist. You almost want to give the hockey assist for those where more than one guy get an assist, because two great passes lead to one easy bucket. Foul's going to go against Elijah Gonzalez, a blocking foul as it's called. And standard substitution rotation, AJ Avalos and Raymond Saldivar come into the ballgame. Elijah Gonzalez gets a well-deserved rest, 15 points out of the Owls' 43 for Elijah. Jackson Carroll takes advantage of an inbounds play that worked perfectly. That one did work the way they drew it up. Calmly, AJ Avalos gets to the middle, and the Owls work around the perimeter once more. Jaden Gonzalez passes in to Logan Knight, who passes out to AJ Avalos, lines up the three ball. It's a good-looking shot. Didn't go in. White ball on the baseline. This is going to be a foul on Jackson Carroll. Owls patiently working again. That one gets kicked back out to Martinez. Jaden Gonzalez, a little runner in the lane, banks it home. official warning given to the Sonora coach. That was a new rule a couple of years ago, giving coaches a chance to not get a technical, but an official warning goes in the book, and the second one is kind of an automatic technical. Helps out a lot of coaches. Opportunity to express themselves, get their point across, and then settle down. Jaden Gonzalez, corner three. Jaden Gonzalez has been awakened. He's up to 11. Sherrill's pass. Martinez comes to try to get it. Elias Perez gets it out to Sherrill. Foul was called on De La Fuente. That's his first. Only 2 fouls per team in this third quarter so far, and we're down. We've only got a minute left in the third quarter, so playing it pretty cleanly. Defense collapses on Logan Knight, takes one away. Sherrill passes up the 3 ball, and Broncos will reset. Logan Knight perimeter defense on Cale Sherrill. This is good D. It's going to get called for a blocking foul on the baseline. But Logan showing some quick feet there. Velvechka is going to get to shoot free throws. This foul's called on A.J. Avalos, a shooting foul. And we were kind of flying right along there. Now it's become a little bit on the herky-jerky side. Velvechka misses the first. Carroll set to check in for the shooter, if he makes it. Rebound is tipped around. Logan Knight finally clears it. And Galindo gets it across the timeline. Saldivar is going to go right in, right around the defender. Good body control from Raymond Saldivar. Had a Sonora defender all set to take a charge there. Raymond said, oh, you stand there, I'll go this way. Logan Knight's going to get a tie up here. Seconds are counting down. Cale Sherrill knows it. Gets the pass to Renteria. Logan Knight, a big old shot block. We'll see if Perez can get it up, and he cannot. And the Owls close out a fantastic quarter. They put up 24 points in that quarter. We will be back in 60 seconds. Back to fourth quarter action. And a quick foul called within the first 5 seconds here. Foul is called on Cale Sherrill. Apparently a little too aggressive on the perimeter defense. Eric Garcia now in the ball game for Reagan County. So, Portales, three-pointer off the mark. Garcia rebound and putback is also off the mark. And Sonora comes out running. So the Thursday ball game, the playoff game for the Lady Owls. Eric Garcia is going to get called for a blocking foul here. Thursday playoff game for the Lady Owls against Gymnet. It's scheduled for 7:30 on Thursday night at the Janelle Center, which is on the campus of Angelo State University there in San Angelo. Now, the venue could possibly change, and we actually just don't know yet whether we will be able to stream those games. There's a different set of rules for streaming playoff games than for streaming the regular season games. So we're going to do what we can to find out, but I certainly don't want to promise you that we're going to do it because I really have no idea if we're going to be able to stream that or not. So we'll get as complete information as we can get on that, and you'll be able to find that information on Big Lake Wildcats Facebook site. So keep your eyes open for that. Saldivar finds Garcia. There's going to be a jump ball called in here, I believe. Owls defense switches on that screen and roll, then switches back pretty much right away. AJ Avalos thought he was going to get a steal. Instead, Morales is going to get a nice dish to Fernando Gonzalez. Good passing from the big man. Here's high post Garcia. Portales on the wing. Garcia to Elijah Gonzalez is having himself a night. Elijah Gonzalez, 3-ball from the wing. Big scoring night for the junior. I have that at 18 points for Elijah Gonzalez. Saldivar is going to get called for a foul. This is a shooting foul. Fernando Gonzalez will be at the free throw line. Now, the Friday games, we're pretty sure we're going to be able to stream that. That's still a regular season game, the boys' game on Friday. Stanton comes to town. Stanton wants to have something to say about whether Reagan County gets to hang on to a share of that #1 spot in the district. So expect Stanton to come in, the Buffaloes to put up a really good fight against the Owls on Friday night. But you know what's at stake for these Owls. Portales off the glass, no. AJ Avalos rebounds. Owls passing around the perimeter. Eric Garcia on the wing. Passes out of the double team. Those ball games on Friday will be at the standard times, meaning 6 o'clock for JV and 7:30-ish for varsity. I say ish because tonight we started closer to 7:15 than 7:30. Avalos, wing three. Good looking shot, comes off the front of the rim. Saldivar chasing. Gonzalez passes out. Morales ends up with a jumper in the lane that AJ Avalos clears. But then, well, AJ Avalos is going to end up with a shot block out of that. Gonzalez went up. Foul here is called on Fernando Gonzalez. That's his first of the game. Garcia, wing three, off the mark, tipped out by Jaden Gonzalez. Elijah Gonzalez looking for Garcia in the lane, kicks it back out. Portales baseline. Portales to Eric Garcia. A little jumper is up and good. Here goes Perez, nice dish off to Jackson Carroll. He's gonna get free throws for this. Foul goes against Martinez. Jackson Carroll's gonna get 2. That is the 7th team foul for the Owls, so shots coming on any foul that the Owls commit from here on out. But in a game like this, it's neither here nor there. So anyhow, Friday night, 6 o'clock, 7:30, Stanton comes to town. Final regular season game for both teams. Portales is going to get free throws to the delight of the hometown crowd. Another rebound for Jaden Gonzalez. Gonna go ahead and push the pace because Portales is coming up the wing. Corrals it. Owls pass around the perimeter. Jaden Gonzalez fakes the 3 ball. Elijah Gonzalez, he'll take it. Under the 3-minute mark here. Elijah Gonzalez, a shot block on Cale Sherrill. Gonzalez to Gonzalez, who's going to get an easy bucket. Nice little turnaround from Jaden, and good court vision from Elijah. Another shot block from Elijah Gonzalez. I think it's going to be a tie-up here. I was wrong. Alex Renteria is going to get free throws. Foul's going to go against Eric Garcia. So the Friday game versus Stanton has certainly some implications for the district standings because Stanton's sitting in 3rd place with a 6-2 district record, right behind Reagan County and Crane, who are both at 7-1. So Stanton wants to have something to say about who finishes top 3. It's going to be a lane violation here. Renteria is getting in too soon. In case you're wondering, the by-district matchup when we get to the playoffs. So the way they do this is top 4 from our district play the top 4 from a neighboring district in the first round, and our neighboring district has some really good ball teams in it. Our by-district matchup, the top 4 teams in that district are Wall, TLCA, Ballinger, and Jim Ned, all of whom are very good basketball teams. Portales. Credit Portales with a steal here. Saldivar coming up on the side. Wants Portales to get the bucket, and he does. Look at those Owls working to get a basket for the senior on his last week of basketball, at least his last week of home basketball. And the Owls worked it for him. Portales got it. And now has his pass stolen away. So here comes Perez, and he dishes off to Jackson Carroll. That was actually a nice-looking play. And the crowd is delighted for Ray Portales, the senior, to get a bucket. Christian Galindo, long three-pointer, rims out. We're down to the last half minute of this ball game. So I think you understand all the situations that I understand at this point. There's not a lot to say about tonight's ball game, except the Owls did what the Owls do. They played aggressive defense. They got points off turnovers, got into a position where they could almost kind of coast through this ball game. Of course, Coach Brown wouldn't want them to coast in the slightest, but the Owls did get themselves in a position where they didn't have to make sure everything went right in the fourth quarter. Going to let them play out this last couple of minutes, couple of seconds. Galindo's going to go ahead and put up a shot, and the Owls are going to close it out with a big district win to keep themselves in a tie with Crane for the top spot in the district. 50-26 our final score. We will give you information as we get it about the Thursday ball game, and we will for sure plan to see you on Friday. So check in with us then, and we will close out. This is Scott Myers for Alex Turner and the Big Lake Wildcat, signing off.